I am not going to tell you that if you relax, it will help you get pregnant. I think that is BS. I think that is not helpful advice. It's just rude whenever someone is like, oh, if you just have a glass of wine, that'll help. You'll be pregnant in no time. False. I have had the wine. It does not help, and you will not get pregnant in no time. I do think relaxing is really important just to take care of you. And I think it's really important to be able to incorporate it into your routine. So if you're new, my name is Jess. I am a certified nurse midwife and nurse practitioner, and I'm a veteran infertility mama. I conceived my 2.5-year-old after 3 rounds of IUI. And now, after 5 rounds of IUI, we're moving on to IVF to make a sibling for our daughter. The first time we went through infertility, I was taking Clomid and we were doing timed intercourse at the time. And I was just under crazy amounts of stress. We had just moved to a new town. I was working a new job full time, taking lots of call, just really tired, really exhausted, really stressed. While I was on Clomid, I definitely noticed that it negatively impacted my mood. I didn't even realize it was a thing at the time. And then one of my friends who had also taken Clomid mentioned the Clomid Crazies. And I found online like, oh yeah, a lot of women have this experience where it just like cranks up your anxiety, makes you really irritable, makes you cry over things you wouldn't normally cry about. And so after we figured that out, my husband and I worked really hard to create a routine that was relaxing every night. So typically what we would do when I got home from work is I would make a mocktail, usually seltzer and a splash of pomegranate juice, just because I was trying to drink pomegranate juice every day for the antioxidants. Then I would put my feet up. We would put on a relaxation video. There were a whole bunch of them on YouTube and on Amazon Prime. And typically we would just find one of just like, 60 minutes of the best beaches or something like that. So drink the mocktail, put my feet up, watch the relaxing video. And then after dinner, we would take a walk outside. And I find that just being outside, being in nature, listening to the birds, just being out in the trees was also very relaxing, very helpful to just kind of bring me back down to center. And then usually I would end the day with taking a hot shower and then getting a massage from my husband right before bed with magnesium lotion. This is my favorite one, though. Lately I tried to find it where I'd bought it previously, and I could only find it with melatonin. So that might be something you want to watch out for if melatonin is not part of your infertility supplement plan. So now I am totally out of that routine. We haven't done that in a while. And this last week, I found myself getting really crabby and really irritable. And especially like today, all day today, I have just felt like someone ran a cheese grater over my nerves. I do not feel like myself. My poor mom, I've been biting her head off all day, and she's here trying to help us get our house ready to put on the market. And all she's doing is helping. She's doing all this wonderful stuff for me, and I'm just all day biting her head off. And I had to take a step back and realize like something is off, something's not okay. And I think it's the birth control pills. We are prepping for IVF. I've only been on them for about a week, but I was surprised looking at the package. It is a high estrogen, high progestin pill, and I'm sure they prescribed that one for a reason. I'm going to trust my reproductive endocrinologist's judgment, but it is not a pill that I usually prescribe to women, and I would anticipate that I would get complaints about mood swings, that sort of thing with this pill. I don't feel like I can go off of it because it's part of our treatment plan right now, and so I'm just trying to find ways to not be so crabby. I've been off work for the last week and I have to go back to work tomorrow, and I cannot be biting my coworkers' heads off all day. And I don't want to bite my mom's head off either. After the first time we went through infertility, I did find lots of ways to work relaxing stuff into my workday. One of the nice things about my office is I've got 2 computer monitors. And so one of them I'm usually charting on, and the other one I can watch fetal heart monitor strips if I have someone in labor at the hospital, or if I have someone who's getting a non-stress test. And so I would say, 90% of the time I'm actually not using my second monitor. And so I found that it's really helpful to put up like a relaxing video while I'm at work. Like a lot of times I'll just do like ocean sounds or campfire sounds or something like that. So just if my like eyes are drifting when I'm at work, it's to a relaxing image. I also find if you have an office where you can use a diffuser, or if you can't use a diffuser, getting, I wish I had had it with me, little roll on like lavender oil to put on your wrist just to smell, or whatever smell you find relaxing. And then if you can keep like teas, like I know a lot of women drink different teas for infertility. I always tried to stay away from like herbal stuff that was directly for infertility because I find a lot of it has Vitex in it. And I just personally found that Vitex messed up my menstrual cycle more. But if that's something that you like, or you just want to do green tea for the antioxidants or something like that, just little things throughout your day to just, bring you back to center, help you not feel so worked up, and just help you get through the day, because it's hard when you're struggling with infertility. You think about it all the time. And it's super hard working in a women's health office, because there are definitely things that trigger me throughout the day, things that patients say or experiences that I have to deal with that really crank up the stress level. But I know I've gotten through it once before. I know I can get through it this time. Definitely, it's gonna be different coming home, what my relaxation routine can look like with a toddler. If you have ideas of things you like to do to relax, please leave a message down in the comments. I will respond to any comments I get. And if you need an infertility buddy, an IVF buddy, just like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.